everyone, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So today I will tell you about terrorism and international travel insurance. Travel insurance advice: traveling abroad when terrorism strikes. As worldwide terrorist attacks fill headlines, anxiety about traveling abroad has increased. Routinely, travelers to popular destinations such as Paris, London, and other European cities may be asking, "It is safe to travel? How can I prepare for an act of terrorism when planning my international trip?" Travel insurance is one important component of managing your risk. The U.S. Department of State issued a worldwide caution to all U.S. citizens traveling to help increase awareness and vigilance in going abroad. Staying safe: prepare in advance of your travels. The best thing to do travel safely is to avoid travel to areas known for terrorist attack. Terrorism coverage in your travel insurance. Most international travel medical insurance plans include coverage for terrorist act, as do trip cancellation and interruption. Insurance plans which allow you to cancel or change your plans within a set time before your arrival. The details of when the plan needs to be purchased and how far ahead you can cancel can vary. Asking questions and researching the best insurance option for you will help to alleviate anxieties you may have about traveling. Purchasing the right insurance at the right time can help you put your mind at ease. Two plans recommend as they include political evacuation terrorism coverage. The first is Atlas Travel Medical. Atlas Travel Medical cover terrorism coverage. In these turbulent times, the risk of a terrorist attack is a reality. If you are in the wrong place at the wrong time, and the country you are visiting is not under a travel advisory, Atlas Travel offers coverage for medical expenses. $50,000 in expenses resulting from those terrorist acts. And in the second, political evacuation benefit. If during the coverage period and after your arrival, the United States government issues a travel warning for your destination country, Atlas Travel will coordinate your alternate departure arrangement from the country and cover the associated costs. And then the second, Seven Corners Travel Insurance. Terrorism coverage. If you are injured as a result of terrorism activity, the Seven Corners Travel Medical Plans will provide benefits up to the policy maximum selected if the following conditions are met. Number one, you have no direct or indirect involvement. And number two, the terrorist activity is not in a country or location where the United States government has issued a travel warning within 6 months prior to your date of arrival. And number three, you have not unreasonably failed or refused to depart a country or location following. And then it covers political evacuation benefit. If a formal recommendation is made for you to leave the country, Seven Corners will pay to transport you to your home. This benefit will not apply if a formal travel warning was issued by the State Department and you didn't follow it. Consider the following examples. Honeymoon in Europe and terrorist strike. You plan a second honeymoon to Europe, planning to hit all the sites. A week before you are supposed to leave, there is a terrorist attack at your first stop. If you decided to cancel your trip, travel insurance would reimburse you for the otherwise non-refundable expenditures, since insurance was purchased before the attack. And then, terror attack in Turkey. Your dream tour through Turkey turns into a nightmare when a terrorist explosion occurs a couple of weeks before your trip. You decided to purchase insurance another week goes by and there is another terrorist incident. You might to cancel your trip unfortunately because you purchased your insurance within 30 days of a terrorist event happening. Trip cancellation doesn't apply. And then cancel for any reasons, insurance and terror attacks. I'm sorry, you have booked travel to a destination that is starting to look unsafe. A alert is issued and you are thinking about traveling elsewhere instead. Since there had not been a terrorist attack, travel insurance might not apply. In this situation, it would be great if you had purchased cancel for any reason insurance. It pays if you cancel your trip 2 or more days before your departure date. This insurance does have eligibility requirements and a time-sensitive purchase window. Typically, cancel for any reason insurance will reimburse up to 75% of your prepaid expenditures. However, if your cancel for any reason insurance was purchased after a terrorist travel alert or warning was issued by the US government, the plan would not cover your cancellation. And then, what if there is civil unrest while I'm aboard? You have just arrived at your hotel and rioting is breaking out on the street below after contentious election results are announced. You want nothing more than to turn back to the airport and head home. Civil unrest is different than a terrorist attack and is not typically covered by trip cancellation insurance. However, if you were scheduled for a tour and service from your tour operation was interrupted for more than 24 hours as a result, that would likely be covered by your travel insurance. It is important for travelers to know that even violent civil unrest might not be covered under their travel insurers. Typically, the US government needs to declare that a situation is an act of terrorism. There is a clear distinction between terrorism and civil disorder. In a certain circumstances, your travel insurance company can help you to evacuate. They often offer a political evacuation benefit that would assist in covering the cost of leaving a country during a period of unrest. And then how about terrorism on airlines? If a terrorist attack happens on another airplane before your trip, it is not a reason for trip cancellation. A terrorist attack that causes your airline to stop service for 24 hours may be covered by your travel insurance. If this happens while you are out of the country, contact the US Embassy or consulate and make alternate travel arrangements to return home safely. Always use good judgment in making your travel plans. And the next, tips for staying safe during an accident. Terrorist attacks are the result of a methodical and deliberate strategy. However, there are sometimes target of opportunity. The U.S. Department of State offers some practical tips on avoiding becoming a target of opportunity. The tips offer some protection and may also serve as a deterrent to potential terrorists. The first is schedule direct flight if possible and avoid stop in high-risk airports or areas. Second, be cautious about what you discuss with strangers or what others may overhear. The third, try to minimize the time spent in the public area of an airport, which is a less protected area. And then the fourth, move quickly from the check-in counter to the secured areas. And then number 5, upon arrival, leave the airport as soon as possible. And then number 6, as much as possible, avoid luggage takes, stress, and behavior that may draw attention to yourself. And then the last, And then number 6, keep an eye out for abandoned baggage or briefcase or other suspicious items, and etc. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. See you next video and bye bye.